Hello everyone and welcome to today's online class for class 11. Light is an electromagnetic radiation. Light or any other electromagnetic radiation is when subjected to spectroscope, is passed through a spectroscope. The components of light or any electromagnetic radiation is separated from one another and form a set of bands. Now for light, we know that it consists of 7 different colors. The normal white light consists of 7 different colors. All different colors have their own wavelength. So when white light is passed through a spectroscope, it separates themselves into 7 different colors, forming a band with their different wavelength. The set of these kind of separated bands of electromagnetic radiation is known as the spectra. Now spectra are 2 types. One being emission spectra. Another one is absorption spectra. Emission spectra are of again 2 types, band spectra or continuous spectra, and line spectra or atomic spectra, which is discontinuous in nature. Spectra, in simple word, electromagnetic radiations are the wave that when is subjected to separates into its component with different wavelength. When spectrographically we are plotting it in a 2-dimensional plane or a spectroscope, we can see for ourselves all the separated components. These components form a band of the separated electromagnetic radiation, components of electromagnetic radiation, and these set of bands, when we are seeing or visualizing that thing, that is the combination of set of bands, are known as the spectra. Electromagnetic radiation itself is not the spectra. Electromagnetic radiation subjected to a spectroscope separate the components of that electromagnetic radiation, like light, separates from one another and form a set of bands with different wavelength of different components. That set of band is known as the spectra of that electromagnetic radiation. When light or any this kind of source of electromagnetic radiation, from a source, incandescent source, is passed through spectroscope, and a band of the components of that electromagnetic radiation as a result separate from each other and create a band of spectra. If that band of spectra consists all the components of light, that is all the color of the light are consisted in that spectra, that spectra is known as the continuous spectra. In a very easier term, what I am trying to say is that supposedly if you take white light and you pass that white light through a spectroscope, the components, all the 7 components, all the possible components of that white light will separate from each other and creates a band of color consisting the individual color with their respective wavelength. The spectra of the band of spectra that we will get after this entire process, it will be continuous continuous band of different color, one after another. This type of spectra that without any discontinuity in between them produce a spectra known as the continuous spectra. Now line spectra, atomic spectra are quite different than this kind of spectra. When some electromagnetic radiation, supposedly you have taken any material or any gaseous substances, and you are subject that gaseous substance with electric discharge, or you are just irradiating that gaseous substance, then that gaseous substance after the irradiation will emit some electromagnetic radiation. when you will resolve those electromagnetic radiation through a spectrometer or through a spectroscope, it will produce a line or fewer bands of color in between bands of color which are separated from black spots. We are separated from each other with a black bands. Now these are known as the line spectra or atomic spectra. The spectra that is created are entire black band with different colors with the different wavelength. The line of different color with their specific wavelength can be found in a discontinuous manner. This kind of band is known as the line spectra or the atomic spectra. And as they are discontinuous in nature, they are known also as the discontinuous spectra. When white light is subjected to gaseous, line spectra or atomic spectra was created when gaseous substances irradiated and it started to emit radiation. When the radiation is resolved, we get a spectra after this kind of resolution, which has a continuous black band with colored line in it, a specific colored line within, specific fewer colored line within this. Now this position of this colored line in a rather black band, that is known as the line spectra of atomic spectra, depends entirely solely on the gaseous material that we are irradiating. This creates a fingerprint like a situation. Like by observing fingerprint, we can actually identify a human being. Just like that, by observing a line spectra or the atomic spectra, we can actually identify from the material which has created this line spectra or atomic spectra. What I'm trying to say is that line spectra or atomic spectra are the fingerprint proof for the elements. Each element has their own characteristic. Each element creates their own characteristic line spectra or atomic spectra. Now, the next type of spectra that we are going to discuss is the absorption spectra. Absorption spectra is created when white light is subjected to a gaseous material. When a gaseous material is subjected to white light, some of the component of that white light, depending on the type of the gaseous material, gets absorbed by the gaseous material. The remaining component of the light then pass through a spectroscope and then resolve. After the resolution, after this kind of resolution, the spectra that we get is in fact entirely continuous colored band spectra of light with fewer dark lines in them. Now these fewer dark lines in a rather continuous colored spectra of white light is due to the absorptions of the components of the light that has previously happened by the gaseous material. What I'm trying to say is that gaseous material, when subject to white light, has absorbed some amount of components, fewer components from that white light. The remaining components then subjected to the spectroscopic resolution. After the resolution, the spectroscope that we are getting is containing all the components of white light except those components that had been observed. So the spectra we will get is rather a continuous spectra comprising all the colored bands except fewer dark lines that had been previously absorbed. Now this is known as the absorption spectra. Not only that, when scientists are observing these line spectra or atomic spectra and comparing them with the absorption spectra, they are finding some similarities in between them. when they are taking a particular gaseous substance. Supposedly supposedly we are to observe and we are taking a particular gaseous substance. That particular gaseous substance at first is subjected to line spectra resolution. That is it is getting it is being irradiated, not subject to radiation, but irradiation is it is being irradiated. So it will emit the energy. Then that emitted energy from that gaseous substance is dissolved, and the line spectra we are getting with entirely black band. In between that entirely continuous black band, we are getting colored lines depending on the emitted components from the gaseous substance. Then that same gaseous substance is subjected to white light. Then it absorbs some components from white light and give a absorption spectra. The black light that we are getting then they are comparing these two things. When scientists are comparing, they found that the dark line that we are getting in absorption spectra are the same as that of the colored line that we are getting during the line spectra or atomic spectra. What it means that when gaseous material are subject to get irradiated, the amount of the types of radiation, the components of radiation that they will emit are the same component when they will absorb some radiation. So this is a very fine conclusion that can be drawn after discussing this spectra thing, that when elements are irradiated, that they are subject to subjected to emit some kind of radiation, they can emit particular types of radiation. Again, when they are to absorb some radiation, they again will absorb that particular type of radiation depending on the type of the gaseous substance.